I'm going with Zach Levine.
They say Zach Levine is a 400. I think it was like 420. He had 420 odds to win the 3-point contest.
Will he be the first dunk contest person to win the 3-point?
I think so.
Get on Buck.
And didn't Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest too?
But did he?
Get on Buck.
Zach Levine should be in the 3-point contest, win that,
And then go to the
win
dunk.
the All-Star game, and then just jump in the dunk.
This year, the All-Star game is at halftime.
I mean the dunk contest.
The All-Star game?
That's what I meant. The dunk
Dunk
contest. I'm mad. Well, at least Zion, because Zion got picked up for the All-Star.
Man,
Yeah, they
Zion,
picked him.
he didn't want to be in the dunk contest. Man,
Hey, look, he said,
He got bad knees. He
I
can't
gotta play
risk it.
this All-Star game. I'm not too heavy to be out here dunking like that.
the in-game dunks in the All-Star game gonna be better than the dunk contest.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
I think so. The dunk contest got a bunch of nobody in it. And that's why it's only 3 of them, and they're only at the halftime. But then they got
They
the
do
best,
one round.
But then they got the this year they got the best judges. All the judges are former dunk contest winners.
For real?
Yeah.
You know that.
They're gonna be giving out
As long
sevens.
as D-Wade ain't
As
no-
long as
Seven across the
D-Wade
board.
as long as D-Wade ain't on it, then we good.
Facts. Yo, what they do, man?
What up?
What up, y'all?
Episode 12. You look like a
Like a
podcast.
podcast.
Uh-huh.
You know what it is. You know what it is. Hey, man, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell so you can get notified. You know what I'm saying? So you can stay up to date and in tune with the fellas. Episode 12, man. Hey, that's what, 3 months?
Yeah.
3 months
Hey,
in.
We going
Okay.
Making moves.
Hey,
Okay.
look, we're going. Our goal is 100 and 100. 100 episodes in 100 weeks.
That 100 and 100. Hey, that means we need a lot of guests. You know what I mean? So y'all drop them comments in the box.
Y'all do realize
We got something going on.
that's 2 years, like 2 years straight of
Hey, Rome wasn't built in a day.
hey,
God willing that we here. I said
Hey.
we do it.
2 years straight.
We could do it.
Hey,
Yeah, we
Jalen,
can, man.
Jalen
Y'all
Brown
see
about
what it is on the screen, man. We got the homies in here. Big
yeah.
Norm, what it do, man? Norm, we was
What it
at
do, bro? Yeah.
the gym today, bro. We had a good time.
Yeah, man. Man, it was a good time, man. My son had a good time. He got a little truck to bring home, man. And he been asking me ever since last year he wanted to go to the Monster Jam show. And they only come once a year. So, that's one thing that we got to do every year now, man. Thanks for putting me on that.
Didn't he
You
go?
next,
Did he go once before?
Now, this is 3rd year going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You next, Dad.
We've been going every year. We took a little hiatus, with Jael, but we took her this year, and she had a ball for like maybe the first 20 minutes, then she checked out and she grabbed the phone and was on.
And I like how they had it set up too for social distancing. Like nobody sat in front of me. Nobody sat in the row in front of me, like until like it was like further down, and it was the same with the row behind me. And then the next closest person, there was like 6 people further down to the left of us, and then like 2 rows down, there was somebody sitting staggered. And then the next person 6 rows down was JoJo. So I like how they did that.
They had the seat zip tied off. Nobody sliding in. Yeah, Diaz, what's happening, bro?
Man, you see it. I'll be out there with y'all in a little bit.
Yeah,
Monster truck. Once my little man get up to the proper age.
Hey,
You can bring them next year.
They don't want to go to monster trucks. I would think
they ain't into that monster
Demi
truck
like
stuff. Demi don't vibe with boy stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think Desi might tolerate it, but Demi gonna be like, no sir.
Nope, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Dana Dane. What's up, bro? What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Tired.
Cooling. Okay, my
That's
dog
that's it.
back-to-back appearances. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dana. He got them subscribers going crazy. You know what I mean? Back in the
Hey,
building.
I need to get in the 2 Chain Club.
Hey, come on, man.
I need to
I'm
get in the
glad-
chain club.
Y'all over
Chain.
there.
I'm gonna just talk
see
about
that?
it.
You see that?
Hey, my chain is too heavy to wear, too heavy and short to wear on an everyday basis.
Oh, Lord, you got a choker?
He got a choker.
My chain comes down like right here. But it's a big,
Hey,
it's a big.
Look, hey, look.
Yeah, let me go right back
look,
there.
so next week, Dedrick gonna have on 2 Chainz watch.
You know who he is. That's that long money grip over there.
Dedrick, what's going on, man? You cooling out there?
Hey,
Honolulu
man,
seaside?
I'm chilling, man. I found a Texas barbecue spot out here in Hawaii. Man, I went over there and got a pound of everything that they had.
Good.
Yeah.
I bet it cost $200.
Man, they got I had some beef ribs, some pork ribs, brisket, sausage links, and pulled pork. And then I got home and made some macaroni and cheese and baked beans for lunch. Man, I'm so full right now. I might fall asleep on this podcast.
Don't do
Hey,
that.
so
I got
so how did you order that? Did you just say, let me get a
Pound of everything.
everything y'all got?
pretty much. I'm all there like, hey, let me get a pound of whatever of all y'all meat. And he was like, okay.
I was like, what?
Hey, you been to
that?
you been to that chicken place, that barbecue chicken place in Hawaii that be on Food Network?
I don't know. The L&L Hawaii or whatnot?
No, it's some other place where they cook chickens in a barrel.
Oh no, I had heard about that. I need to go there. Barrel chicken is right. It's, as a matter of fact, it was right around the corner from the barbecue spot that I went to today.
Man, we gotta make a trip. We gotta do an episode in Hawaii.
Y'all do.
Hey, look.
Definitely.
That's gonna be the episode we get. Yeah, we're
Boys,
gonna have to have the
Definitely.
cameras and everything set up.
Yeah, we're gonna be live. We're gonna be live.
I know y'all wives are not going to enjoy this idea.
Wow, Tori's so down with it.
I know this, but do a boys trip to Hawaii.
Oh, she owe me a boys trip, so yeah, I'm down with it. I don't care what she say.
Do a boys trip to Hawaii. Come over here for a week. Make sure that we're all here to do the actual sit down podcast, and we literally we can do the podcast in my living room.
I'm down with that.
I want to do the podcast outside.
I know.
And the trees and the
Doing
wind.
the trees and blowing, the wind
But
blowing.
see, see, the thing is with that, these mosquitoes over here are very disrespectful.
Your living room will be all right then, you know?
Unless
do living room.
Unless we're on the beach, we're good. But anywhere else, look, we went for a hike. We went for a half a hike because it started raining on us, and then it got real muddy, and we turned around. But as every time I stopped, 3 mosquitoes landed on me. So I was just like,
they said fresh meat.
Fresh meat. Got that boy.
But yeah, hey, look, y'all do. Hey, we can plan for the 50th episode for the something close. We're not gonna do the 100th episode, but that's too far away.
I'm trying to do as soon as possible.
Look, y'all
I'm trying to get to Hawaii ASAP.
They said episode.
Especially with that stimulus dropping.
Let me know.
I'm
Let me know
never
when y'all trying to
house.
do it. And I mean, I got plenty of couch space.
But you ain't got no AC though. He ain't got no AC.
Hey, look, my house stays at 72 degrees.
Okay.
What's the closest hotel to you?
I'm staying with him. 72 degrees is good.
The closest
that's what I
hotel
said
to me is the Disney Resort.
Oh no, never mind. Yeah, I'll be with you.
No, sir.
Look, I got enough space for air mattresses.
That's cool, me.
Turn it up,
I just need a couch. Just give me a couch or a hammock.
Yeah. I
Our
take an air
hammock is
mattress.
outside. I could throw a mosquito netting over the hammock and you can sleep out there.
Nah, I
Look,
might get
this ain't-
claustrophobic.
This
With
ain't
that
nothing
net.
new. We
I
done
might
had
wake
one.
up in a panic.
We done had
With the
one.
sweat
We done
beads
had
going
one
around your
hotel room
neck.
before.
Yeah, I know. That ain't nothing new.
Yeah, we make it happen.
Ain't nothing new with us sharing a hotel room.
Yes, sir.
Hit
Hey,
the foot. Hit the foot.
make it happen, Captain. But look, man. Before we get started, hey, well, shout out to Jamaica though, man.
Hey, what
Made
up?
an appearance.
One.
Made a nice appearance, man. They
Lord of mercy.
yeah, they showed yeah, they showed a lot of love on last episode, man.
Hey, shout out to our boy Siddiqui though. He
Yeah,
represents Jamaica,
Yeah. Original Dandada. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Cool.
They showed love on the last episode, man. So, shout out to them. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Tonight we're gonna do a little, I guess not something different, maybe something that should have been done earlier. In the podcast, we're gonna kind of, I guess, introduce ourselves to y'all. I know we have some guests on. We give them opportunity to say what they do and things of that nature. So we're gonna kind of
2 weeks. We're gonna have a part 1 and part 2. This is the first part. This is part 1 of the You Look Like a Podcast introduction.
yeah. So we're gonna kind of get into what we do, what make us tick, things of that nature. And starting it off for us is the man himself, the
Jojo.
people's champ.
I mean,
You know what I mean? The man of few words, but very much wisdom with those few words. My guy, Plies. I mean, not Plies. I mean,
this man.
No, not Kurt Franklin.
Akon, not Akon, not Akon.
hey, yeah, we're gonna let Dana kick it off tonight. You know what I'm saying? And just like we say, Dana, just let the people know you, bro. Let them know what you got going on.
All right. I'm Dana Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
First off, I'm a father. That's the first thing, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Do everything I can for my daughter who's 7, and a full participant in her life. So I do everything. That's all care, everything I do.
Hey, look, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. And that's the thing I'm most proud of.
Mm-hmm.
And the most important thing. Yeah, it should, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Everything that I do is for her. I deprive myself of some things just to make sure she has, more than enough. Because I know all our kids have what they need. All of us don't need to take
she's spoiled right. Just say she's spoiled right.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe. Then, outside of that, work life, I'm a business support specialist for Florida Blue. I provide project analyst work for the underwriting area. Florida Blue.
Need any program managers over there?
So you big time.
Yeah, he big time.
No.
You done moved up in the world.
Yeah, he writing projects for underwriters. That's big time.
Hey, Dana was big time when I worked out there, which was many, many years ago. He was big time then, so I know he. You know what I mean?
I'm the same thing I was then. That's the thing.
Just with an extra 0 on the end of his salary.
Hey, hold on. Hey, real quick. Let me tell you a little story, Dana. I remember when I worked out there, right? My dog Dana used to they used to have the big wig meetings, you know what I mean? Hey, so y'all see Dana. Dana looked young, so this was like, about 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Almost 10 years ago.
I mean,
he was young. So he looked
10 years ago, he was young.
That's what I'm saying. But you know how he looked 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But the people just looking at him now. So Dana used to be sitting in the meetings with the big wigs, and they used to be looking at brother like who is he and why is he here? But then when they start talking about that talk, and Dana the one giving them answers, everybody like, okay. You know what I mean? My dog was in there holding it down.
and then I leave the meetings, go sit at Joe desk.
For the rest of the
day. go sit down and talk to him.
I just came from a meeting.
Yeah, that's the majority of my day. I do about 6 hours in meetings a day.
I did not.
After that is, and then system testing the remaining time after that. So that 2 hours, and then I probably do sometimes 3 or 4 hours after that with system testing, weekends, Sundays.
You got a pretty busy schedule, huh?
Yeah. And that's what the job requires or asks of me, not requires, but that's why I go above and beyond to make sure that I provide the quality work that they're looking for.
So what makes you what made you stay with Blue Cross Blue Shield for so
long? Honestly, because I don't know anything else. I don't know anything.
Good answer. That's a good answer.
It's the benefits.
They take care of me as an employee. They pay, they let me take off when I need to. They don't really question that. And Jojo said we got benefits. But yeah, not knowing any other job, I started there when I was 16. Put me in a place where that's really all I know. So
shoot,
I've been there for 18 years.
By the time you turn 40, you're gonna be able to retire from there and collect a pension.
Real.
I think I did make it before they got rid of the pension. But yeah, that's the job and requires a lot, but that's what I do. And then the other thing, in addition to being a father and the work that I do, take pride in coaching basketball, which I coach with the Jacksonville Magic for the past 3 years. I take pride in that.
Didn't y'all win a championship a couple years ago?
Well, so the local tournaments we usually my older kids that are in the 11th grade now, when they were in the 8th and 9th grade, we win all the tournaments in town. Okay. And then out of town, we would struggle in some because Jacksonville basketball is a lot different than Atlanta, South Carolina basketball. They got different kind of players there, but we did win the regional championship for the NYBL, not the EYBL, NYBL. So that was big for us to have done, and now those players that were on that team are some of the better 11th graders in the city right now. If you look at someone to give you a list of the top players in the city, and the majority of those players are going to be players that played for us then, or played for us at some point, which that's a good thing. And not for me, it ain't all about basketball. It's being able to provide, an outlet for those kids, support for them in what it is that they're doing, an opportunity to provide some mentoring.
Look at you being a positive role model.
A model citizen. Look at
it. For the youth of Jacksonville. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
We need more of that.
And that's why he's a fan favorite. Look at that.
I try to do what I can, because I know a lot of these kids don't have the support system that they need, and they play basketball, and a lot of people utilize them and use them for just basketball. That's all they are to someone is basketball. So I take time to try to joke and laugh with them, try to pass on some knowledge. They may not want to hear it, right?
Yeah,
but
of course.
I think I'm in a position that I need to be able to talk to them about life situations and things outside of basketball.
Especially at the age that you're coaching now.
Right. So And a lot of the kids that we were coaching on the 11th graders now that we were coaching came from schools all over the city. We have some from Orange Park, Oakleaf, Jackson, First Coast, University Christian,
Yeah.
Paxton, all over the city.
Yeah, it's
And
everywhere.
some of the kids, just maybe had a support system, some did not. There's kids I coached for 2 years, I've never seen people, which is,
Yeah.
For me, is an issue because it shows a lack of the support system that they have,
Yeah.
and how it makes it easy for them to be led to the streets.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to make sure they stay out of that. Even now, I don't coach them now, but I go to their high school games. I try to make it to at least one of all their games, just to continue to show that support and still coach them after the game. I stay and wait after the game and I talk to them. I tell them what they did wrong, what they did right, how they can improve, and just trying to still continue to be a part
Hey,
for those kids.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but doggone
Steph.
Steph Curry.
Hey, hey, I meant to say that when we was talking about that. That's who had my vote right there. Everybody else is nice, but this
I didn't
guy.
say Steph because I didn't want to jinx it. Because I wanted him to win.
This dude is.
I missed
This
it.
dude, hold on. Did he just do this? Oh, he almost made it the full racket ball.
31. We're gonna do 31 in the first round, huh, Steph?
Hey, that's crazy.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry, David.
Sorry,
Nah, it's all
apologies, Dana.
I kept looking up and seeing it. So
That doggone Steph.
So yeah, and that's big. That's another big thing that I love the game of basketball. Like I said, and then now I'm coaching, working out, and teaching skill training for first, second, and third graders. It's supposed to be a third grade team.
I'm trying to get my son. Into some kind of training like that over here. I mean, I could do it, but it's
different.
It's different.
Coming from somebody.
Exactly. It's different being because I was his parent coach in Pop Warner football. It's different when somebody else coaches them versus when I coach.
Definitely different.
Yeah.
It's so different.
So
it's like a whole nother. I couldn't.
They take to it differently.
I was the hardest coach on mine. They used to come behind me after I taught them mine when I coached them. Coach, I got it.
See, that does something to the kids too when somebody comes in behind a parent and says something, because the loudest voice they hear is the parent and the loudest coach, right? Mm-hmm. So no matter what another coach tells them, that's all they're ever gonna hear. At that, when they've been coached and talked to about whatever sport they're playing, the loudest voice is always gonna be that. So no matter who's coaching them, they're gonna listen to the loudest voice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It has a way of altering the way they play the game, which I've seen. So I think it's good to have other people coach kids and allow them to coach. Now, granted, if you don't think they can coach, you pull them out.
Yeah.
But it's always good to let somebody else coach.
Cool. Other than coaching basketball or whatnot, what else do you have going on?
So in addition to that, I do a little sneaker selling here and there. And,
the plug.
Hey, whoa. Listen.
Can't let
everybody
everybody know
hit Dana up. Just know y'all going behind us. Y'all going behind us.
All four of us.
Y'all,
yeah.
Y'all got at least 6 people ahead of y'all.
Yeah.
So don't even ask about no 11 and a half or 12.
Oh yeah.
Or 4 teams.
Speaking of that, I missed the drop. Speaking of that, I missed the drop this morning.
You ain't missed nothing. It was gone in a minute.
That's what I
mean. What was this morning?
Well, not this morning. Yesterday, I missed the drop.
Yesterday. Yeah, the Yeezys and the ones.
Yeah, they were gone like. Whew.
Yeah, and I'm running, software and bots. And
You
I
a
didn't
bot
get.
dude? He run bots. This dude run bots. Get you
How's
jumped.
she gonna get a shoe? How's she gonna get a shoe?
Hey, by
I'm
looking
gonna
up,
burn down all the bots.
looking up
How'd
on
you get a
the
shoe?
Hey, look,
I'm about to throw a virus on everybody who got a bot.
Look,
What? Why you?
look. I get the shoes. I get the shoes by waking up at 4:50 in the morning and having 2 different phones, trying to get that person.
Hey, sometimes that work out better and and you get better results out of that than me running 100 different instances on a particular shoe.
I'm just gonna
so
start getting up early and going to the mall again. Cause
what you gonna do at the mall? What you gonna do at the mall?
bro. Listen,
I don't know. Try to get some sneakers.
listen, bro.
From somebody who bought
The
the bottle?
supervisors, the managers at the mall are all corrupted by people who sell sneakers. So those shoes are already accounted for, bro.
That's some messed up
And
stuff.
the ones that I'm accounted for in that way, they do raffles, so they're accounted for in that way.
Yeah.
So,
I know, dude.
Unless you're in like the small town of Sumter, South Carolina, where you can go 3 days after the drop and still find every shoe size.
Until somebody finds out that you can, and then you won't find them no more.
Oh yeah,
They'll come from wherever to get them.
they're gonna be staked out.
Look,
I would.
There's 5 shoe stores in Sumter.
I'm gonna start driving to the villages. That's where I'm gonna go. The villages.
Oh, you them old,
Hey,
the old white people.
Yeah.
Where
Dana.
I used to live at.
Dana, let me ask you a question, bro. How many pair of shoes you got? How many pair of sneakers?
Personal or shoes to sell at some point?
Personal. Well, I mean that are yours. I know you got like multiple pair of some shoes that are possibly for sale, but shoes that are your size that if you wanted to wear them, you can just go get them and put them in on your feet right now. How many shoes you got?
I don't know, maybe 70, maybe.
Oh,
Which I sold, when I moved out the condo, I probably sold 70 pair then.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm about 70. I stopped, I don't really go anywhere. Like I said, my daughter came along, so I really haven't been buying like that for myself. But I buy a lot to sell.
I need you heard 14. You heard me.
You might can find them in the store.
Hold on. I got another question. Do you still have those KD Weatherman?
No, I sold them. So that's probably my favorite shoe.
Man, hey, that shoe right there. Whew, whew.
84 Weatherman. I stood in line for 8 hours to get a shoe. It's $100 shoe. Yes, and I resold it for like almost 1,000.
Oh my
Impressive.
God.
Impressive.
So it was worth the 8 hours.
Definitely.
But so with the sneaker selling, I recently put in to get my LLC because I'm planning on trying to take it more serious and do it as a business. You have tax reasons you need to handle things as a business.
Are you gonna do a marketplace, or are you gonna do a brick and mortar?
So it'll initially. So I got plans. I don't want to put too much out on what I plan on doing, but the most important thing is developing a brand. So online hand to hand, just people I may know and then passing the word to other people, which is how it's been going so far. But that's really and eventually it'll be brick and mortar, but I don't want to jump to that and not have a client base to support the cost of running that.
You ain't doing like little 19-year-old buddy out there, huh?
No. I don't have 6 other people working for me running.
And you also don't have a mom. You also don't have a mom with a Black
Yeah.
Express business card.
Yeah,
And you get like a 60% discount.
yeah, and all the release dates and where they get released at.
So
Every warehouse.
let's talk about this. So I do believe there's some shoes that he did get because of his mom, but because he has a sneaker group and he has individuals who are on payroll for that sneaker group that run bots, it's easy to get a few hundred pair running a bot, with 6 people who know what they're doing, actually support doing that.
Yeah.
Now, the most important thing is having that card that has,
Yeah.
as much spending power as you can have.
And you got to think.
Put it on my mom's card.
Because without his mom doing it, he wouldn't have access to building that company and that brand. I mean, his mom makes millions of dollars a year, so he would have.
I think he could.
I don't think he would. It would be as easy as it was for him.
Yeah, he had to do some work, but he had the answers. He had to fill out the test, but he had the answers to the test.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, but those answers, I don't think those answers. It wasn't.
His mom was a teacher
for his business.
Yeah.
Because,
he didn't have the answers. His mom was a teacher, and the extra credit was the extra $200,000 worth of credit that he had.
Let me tell you what he has done, or what he has. Right, there's plenty of kids that do it. It just made the news because of who his mom is. People do it all. The number of shoes that he's doing, they do it in his shoes. They do it all the time. There's plenty of groups that get hundreds and hundreds of pairs of shoes, and I don't know where they get the funds from to pay for these shoes because they still like 60. But after you sell so many shoes, you can take care of paying for these things. But it happens all the time, And I just haven't been able to do that or do enough communicating with people to get into that point. But like I said, I try to start somewhere. Last month on eBay alone, which I kind of held on to some shoes and stuff, but I did like 15,000 in sales last month on eBay.
You did what? 600,000?
15,000.
He said 50,000.
15.
15?
So
in a month.
You did $15,000 worth of sales in a month.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So, but you got to think that's not much money for me to make off that 15,000 in sales. But when you look at it, it's not a lot that's made off that. You got to do a lot more numbers.
That's a lot. That's a lot being that in a month.
But it's not all shoes either.
When we actually started our actual business, and we've done $500 in sales in a month.
But you got to look at you if you're selling $20 and $30 products versus me selling a graphics card that's $2,000.
Gotcha.
So that's a little bit different. Which I think I sold 2 of those. So
what's your you want to give your eBay? You want to give your eBay
Sure. It's Roll the Dice. If you go to rollthedice.com, it redirects to the eBay store.
Rollthedice.com.
Oh, that's catchy. That's a catchy name.
Yeah.
ROLLDADYCE.
Cool. Well, hey,
and one more, and the Instagram is ROLLDADYCE also. Just
that's cool. Cool.
Well, why? Hold on.
Oh God. All right. What, Joe? What, Joe?
Why ain't nobody this IG page, bro?
Because
only none of us knew.
We got hold on, bro. We got beef. We gonna take our beef to the group chat, bro. Don't worry about it.
No. Let me explain. So first off, y'all know me, and I don't do much talking. Like I said, man, a little more. So whatever to me, I want that business to do what it does, and it's not doing anything because of me. I want it to be done based on what the business does and the branding that it has, not who I am and who I know, right? And naturally have that grow. You ain't gotta know roll the dice. If you ask me for something and I get it, that's for you.
Nah, bro. I need to know roll the dice because I'ma talk. You talking about you ain't gonna talk? I'ma talk.
Yeah.
You like roll the dice. roll the dice.
Look, we got right now. We got a
Look,
potential. Now. You got a potential 200 more clients.
Look, man, listen. It's a dude I know. It's a dude I know through my cousin. He stay in Daytona and he gets shoes. I don't know, bro. Personally, I ain't never met this man, but I be sharing his stuff on Facebook because I know he the plug for sneakers. But if you the plug and you really doing that, I need to be doing that for you, bro.
Right.
And you can link them two up.
True. But you know, like I said, my thing is I want it to be natural and how it goes. And if you happen to come across it and you find out that
you know how many people I'm gonna tell about this?
What's beef?
Just on a post about people not being able to get the Jordans this weekend. I'm like, my dog roll the dice, got him.
Roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
Look, I was listening to the Dan Levitard show, and one of the dudes on there was saying how he get cheated out of the whole sneakers app, trying to get sneakers. He said he's like 1 for 50 on trying to get sneakers. You know what?
What you gonna tell him, Daddy? Tell him to roll the dice.
With a Y, not an I.
Yeah.
And not THEDA.
Yeah. Roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
The dice.
Roll the dice.
All right, Dana. Hey, look. We appreciate you. And guess what? You don't enlighten us and everybody else that's watching this podcast. Now, Now, the next person up for this whole introduction part is the host, man with the plan, the executive producer, the person who came up with the idea of this podcast, Mr. Jojo himself, Mr. Goyard Kennels. Go ahead, give us a little something about you.
Let us into your life.
Hey, all right, so check it. So I'm Jojo, Joel for the corporate people. You know what I mean? Hey,
for Robin Hood.
Yeah, for Robin Hood. Or something junior. You know what I mean? Hey, but yeah, so like Dana said, you know, I'm a father as well, first and foremost. You know, father of 3. In addition to being a father, I'm also a husband. So you know, those 2 things are first and foremost in my life as far as what I do and you know how I operate. That's pretty much where everything comes from. As far as what I have going on right now, the main thing I'm focused on, what I'm doing, like Dedrick said, you know, Goyard Kennels. I know if y'all don't watch the podcast, y'all done heard it about 100 times. You know, Goyard Kennels. You know, we have XL American Bullies. We have a dog kennel. Me and my brother. If I had a title, I guess I would be VP of marketing and promotions and paperwork, whatever comes under that field. You know what I'm saying? I wear a few different hats. We got 2 litters on the ground right now. So my main thing, I'm trying to get these dogs sold. You know, these stimulus and taxes dropping. You know, come spend your money with and get a dog. Get some protection for your family. You know what I'm saying?
Big dogs too. Big dogs.
Yeah, big dogs. Big dogs.
Brad Pitt.
140 and up.
Yeah. We, you know, in our lane, we trying to carve out. You know, we probably not gonna do nothing as big as Brad. But probably like 100, 120 pounds. Correct structure, with that drive, you know, perfect temperament. We raising family dogs, but also protection. You know, they can serve as protection dogs as well. Outside of that, I'm a stay-at-home dad. You know what I mean? You know, shout out to my wife. She's a postal carrier. So if y'all see her on y'all route, hand her a bottle of water. You know what I'm saying? She probably ain't gonna take it. You know what I mean? But still
No,
offer
she
to.
won't. She
You know,
won't. She
you
won't.
know what I'm
Probably
saying?
get cussed out.
Yeah.
Probably get cussed out real fast.
Tell them you watch the podcast. That'll make it okay. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm home. You know, with this whole thing. You know, the kids they doing virtual school, so you know, I'm playing daddy teacher.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah, she doing homeschool or she at school?
Yeah, she's at home doing the online schooling,
Okay.
so I'm teaching at the same time I'm working.
Yeah,
And me.
yeah. So
Yeah, my kids just started going back to regular school. Like they go 2 days a week.
Got my anxiety up.
Yeah, we was actually gonna send them back to school for the second half of the year, and they went back to school on like that Tuesday. But that Monday we called them that morning like, no, we're gonna keep them home. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just ain't it ain't sit right for me to send them to school. So, you know, outside of I'm pretty much operating straight off the phone as far as with the dogs, as far as posting and things like that. So I'm sitting here, got one on my left, one on my right, and then I got baby girl on my lap. You know, we trying to do ABCs and colors. So, you know, I'm trying to stay sane with that. You know what I'm saying? This is my outlet every week to get on here with y'all and chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
So
But
let me ask you a question with that how complicated or how tough is it to assist in at home online teaching? Like is I don't want anybody to think that you just sitting there watching them and they're just doing whatever online because it takes something, right? I want to
man,
make sure
listen,
that
yeah,
people
because
understand.
if you don't do because all they gotta do is really log in. So if you ain't hands on, really, you know what I'm saying, on them about them assignments, it ain't gonna get done. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
you definitely got to be on them, and you know it's probably a cheating way. But I get on my kids because I'm like, man, listen, when I was in school, if I was able to stay home and do my schoolwork with the technology that y'all have, bro, how would I not be on an honor roll student? Like,
Man,
how would that be possible?
with our phones, with Google, we can answer all the questions.
They
Like,
asked me something, I'm like, I don't know. I did that, you know what I'm saying? I got a seventh grader and a fifth grader.
I don't know about all the questions because this whole new explain your work and show your work with the new math and that.
Hey,
But see, they
showing
kind
your
of
work is something
look
different.
at this point. They kind of getting away from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
they just trying to get through the
them
year.
being home. So I'm letting them know, like, listen, I can show you how to get the right answer. It may not be what your teacher show you, but I guarantee that answer gonna be the same. And if I don't know it, bro, we gonna pull up Google and literally you can type in anything in Google and it shows you how to do it right then and there. So I'm like,
everything's on YouTube.
man, listen, you
Yep.
YouTube anything. You know what I mean? So you know, I like you say, Dana, you got to be, you know, hands on with them, or you know, because really the teachers, what can the teachers tell them if they log on? Outside of that, what can the teacher say?
Right, and then it takes a temperament to that, you know, and patience that you gotta.
Oh, but hey, I have to walk away every now and then. You know what I mean? I have my own ways of helping with my patients. You know, dealing with my kids. But you know what you got to do. You got to do.
I mean, with our kids, you know, Judea, she's good. She's very boom, 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 get everything done.
Genius. Today is a genius.
But that dog on Josiah, he's a genius too. But it's like he's everywhere.
Pete, he's Pete.
He's
He's
Pete's little brother.
That's
yeah.
Desi.
All three of them are siblings.
And then and then he'll sit down and he know all the answers, and then he gets upset that the teacher don't call on him to answer the question.
Yeah.
Then,
let me tell you from experience, you know, because like I said, that's Pete's little brother. So it just gets worse. He's the same way, bro. He's the same way. Like he knows it, but you have to get him to focus on it. You know what I'm saying? And we actually we did have to, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people like, oh, I ain't giving my kids no medication. we really did have to, get him on a medication, because what it allowed him to do was focus on what he needed to focus on. Because if not, he's gonna be everywhere. It's not that he don't know the work. He just got so much going on up here that one minute he thinking about the question you asking him, teacher, but the next minute he thinking about, well, last week me and my daddy was talking about this movie that we watched, and he gonna go there. He gonna go right there in the middle of him giving you his answer. He gonna be like, oh, I watched a movie about, so we had to get him something that allowed him to focus on his work. And when he focus on his work, he know exactly what he's doing. And like you said, he get mad. Oh, I knew that answer. Why she ain't call on me? Right. Just put the answer on the paper.
It's crazy getting over here in Hawaii. Like literally, our kids are miles ahead of the local kids that they go to school with. It's crazy. It's like Josiah right now. He's on like a 5th grade reading level. He's in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
Like Judea's off the charts. It's like ridiculous. So it's crazy.
That's dope, man. But
man, I do not look forward.
You're
gonna have your hands full.
Hey, you're gonna come home one day with a full rocket ship in your garage.
Man, listen. Dad's gonna get phone calls every day from the school.
Don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that.
Demi one day, and it's gonna be Desi the next day. It's gonna be Demi. I'm telling you, but and the crazy thing with you is like it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be wrong at what they're getting calls for. They're gonna have a valid explanation for exactly what they got going on, especially Desi. Oh my God.
Demi is the one that has an explanation for everything, and you will not prove her wrong. She's gonna be in that class, and the teacher's gonna say one thing wrong, and she's gonna be like, "You said that, and that was wrong."
And I can't believe
that's not how you do it. She's gonna do it. I know she's gonna do it.
And look,
you're gonna be like, "Well, was she right?"
Exactly. That's gonna be Dad's response. When they call Dad,
was she right?
Well, she wasn't wrong. You were wrong. Like, oh, Lord. Hey, listen. As y'all can see, and I noticed, you know what I'm saying, my spotlight, but as y'all can see with all of us, man, we hands-on parents. We're hands-on fathers with our kids, man. And we're not only hands-on fathers with our kids, we hands-on fathers with each other kids as well. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Oh, man, listen. Every day.
Listen.
Jabari was just at my house.
Hands on with each other kids.
Your daughter called me daddy.
For real. Every time she see him, dad. Like, and I be like, you talking to Norman? Yeah. Like, she knows you Norman, but she hear Trip calling you that. That's what it is.
She be like, Dad. I be like, I ain't your daddy.
That's dope, man. Hey, but also, you know, like Dana said, he coached basketball. This upcoming season, I'm actually looking to get back into coaching football. I've been coaching for maybe 4 or 5 years. And then this last season, I took the season off. But this upcoming season, I'm definitely looking forward to getting back into that. You know, even last year without me coaching, you know, some of my boys that's different teams they play for, you know, I made sure I get out there and catch some of their games. You know what I mean? And and like Dana said, I congratulate them on what they're doing, but they also know that I'm gonna tell them, you know, I ain't just tooting your horn. I'm gonna tell you missed that block. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you could have went harder on that run. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's just you know, that's just being a coach. You know what I mean? Even that year off, I still had it in me. So this upcoming season, I'm looking to get back out there and do some coaching. Like I said, I coach my boys in football and they made me coach baseball. I ain't never played baseball in my life.
You coach for real?
Yeah, look, I told him straight up, I was like, listen, I don't know nothing about baseball. but I can motivate your kids to run faster and swing as hard as they can. If you want me to coach, then I coach. He was like, yeah, I like your relationship. Like, yeah. And that's one thing, like, this upcoming, this past season when I didn't coach, there was a lot of coaches that actually reached out to me because of the relationships I have with with players and with their parents. You know what I'm saying? And I love being on that sideline, man.
It's nothing. It's
one
of the best feelings ever is to be a coach and be a coach on game day. Being a coach on game day is probably one of the, you can't beat it. You can't experience it anywhere else.
Look,
but on the sideline.
Definitely looking to get back out there.
I coach Junior Pee Wee. Well, no, I coach Mighty Mike. No, not even Mighty Mike. I coach Tiny Mike.
Tiny Mike, yeah.
And I would never do that again.
Yeah, but listen. Hold on. No, listen. You have to coach Tiny Mike. You have to coach Tiny Mike in order to coach any other football. Like if my ultimate goal, because I just think about this. If I had, let's just say I hit the lotto and money ain't an issue as far as life concerned. My ultimate goal would be, one, what I'm doing with these dogs as far as breeding dogs. I will continue to do that. I got a passion and a love for that. And two, I would start my own youth football organization or a team. You know what I mean? I have a passion for that too. Right. So all of my coaches, you know what I mean? I would make sure if you're a new coach coming in, you got to start on Tiny Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to experience that. Yes, the first ones, the all head, nobody.
All head.
You have to coach Tiny Mike.
Standing on the field with the players.
Yes,
during the game.
Man, listen.
Hey, but see, our Tiny Mike's. Hey, look, we lost 2 games. Our Tiny Mikes were monsters. We had a couple players on the team that were headhunters.
That's Tiny Mike. But that's why you have to coach Tiny Mike, because you have
everybody else is like this.
Exactly. Playing with dirt, fighting each other. Yeah. Like you have to experience that to you know what I'm saying, to understand the next levels of football, to see that evolution, to see that little boy who, no matter what you said, the only thing he was going to do was play with dirt. And when it was time to tackle, he was going to roll around on the ground. But then when he's on Junior Pee Wee, he's the best player on defense and he hitting anything moving. Like, you know what I'm saying? To see that, you got to start on Tiny Mike.
Yeah. We like, this is one dude that was on the team that I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing him in the NFL when he's in his 20s. Because this dude, this little dude it was like you get butterflies whenever he touched the ball.
Really?
Well, any position we put him at, like put him at wide receiver and throw a screen pass. Throw a screen. Boom. They threw it to him. Gone. Put him at quarterback. Run the quarterback, sneak. Get the ball. Take off. Put him at running back. Give him the ball. Run right up the middle. Shoot.
I've definitely coached some players like that.
Look, it was 5 to 7, so he was 7 years old. And he stiff-armed this dude so hard that everybody in the stadium was like, ooh.
Bro, hey, speaking of that feeling, man, as a parent coach, it's, you know what I mean, it's so like with Mari, for instance. Mari's a baseball player, you know what I mean? He only played football because I was coaching and because I wanted him to play football, just for the aggression part of it.
And he was good at football.
He look, every drill,
every sport.
The coaches was like, "What you mean he don't play football?" Like the last year he played, it was like he do everything we tell him to do. I'm like, bro, he's a baseball player. Like he don't play football. But to hear the way you feel about that dude, like every time he touched the ball, it's something special. To hear a baseball coach say that about Mari, like, we're gonna put Mari here, we're gonna put Mari there, we're gonna bat Mari, we're gonna let Mari bat here. Oh, he's a lefty batter. Oh yeah, put him here. And I don't know nothing about baseball. I'm just like, all right,
Okay.
all right, son, you hit the ball good. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the coaches with him is just like everything he do, they just like, man, listen, that boy is special. So, we actually get him back, revved up for baseball. I'm about to get him with a one-on-one trainer to kind of get that rust off before we throw him back out there.
The little dude I was talking about, him and all his brothers are on traveling baseball team. And he's the only one of his brothers that play football.
Yeah, that's live. That's live, man. You know what I mean? That coaching thing, I love it. And Dana, Pete, he want to play basketball, so you know what I mean. I'm finna send him to you, bro.
That works. Hey, let me know.
I had to make sure he was serious about it. Like I told you, I didn't want him to be like, yeah, I want to play. Nah, he been bugging me for over a year about playing. I took him outside and we kind of worked a little bit. And, he
2 days.
want to do it, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he you know what I'm saying. It's one thing if I did it the first day and he was like not worrying about it the second day, but he was on me before I was on him the second day about doing it. So we gonna you know what I'm saying, we gonna get him to you.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, you know another basketball coach by the name of Austin? Austin Candler? No? Okay.
Nope.
He used to coach them too. The Jacksonville Magics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have to see who you're talking about. I probably seen him. I just don't know the name.
Yeah. I'll show you a picture of him next time I talk. I'll see you.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey man, but look, we like you said, we just did something a little different, which maybe should have been done earlier in the podcast. Kind of introduce us, to y'all and let y'all know what we got going on.
One thing I want to point out that we show our support, and we've been given opportunities for entrepreneurs to get on here and talk, and promote themselves. But as entrepreneurs ourselves, we haven't really pointed those things out. So we want to give everybody a feel for why we're doing what we're doing, because we're all trying to be entrepreneurs in our own way and have things going within our lives.
Facts. They say, man, we connecting dots, man. Like I say, I'm if I like my youngin, he want to play basketball. Why would I go? I know some other dudes that coach basketball, but why would I go to them first when my brother do basketball? You know what I'm saying? Like why? You know what I mean? That like I just want to make sure before I tap in with anybody else, I'm gonna tap in with my brother.
Yeah, like why would y'all go to Hawaii and pay for a hotel when y'all got somebody who live in Hawaii?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And coming up on part 2, you know what I'm saying? If I wanted a shirt that said I am who I am, why would I go to the person over here when I know Raw Expressions got what I need to express my artistry?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? We want y'all to feel that same connection with not only us, but the people that we bring on the show, so that y'all reach into them, y'all tap into them first, you know what I'm saying, before you go outside. We want to build this community of it's us. Everything we need is right here. And the people that we got lined up from, you know what I'm saying, from cakes to personal trainers, movie directors, you need clothes made, you need a party plan, you know what I'm saying? You need music produced.
You need a haircut.
You need a haircut. Like, bro, we got all that tapped in. Like, we got more, and we got multiple lines of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got people that's in the same industry, but we got multiple people doing different things in the same industry. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna see that as we bring our guests on.
Like they say in the Bible, biblically, everything is in the house.
In the house.
Everything is in the house.
Literally, anything y'all need, we got it in-house. Guaranteed, bro. Guaranteed it's in-house.
Yep.
Anything y'all need. You know what I mean? But we wanna I guess rewind before we move forward and just let y'all know about us. you know, before we open the floor to anybody else. But this was just part one. Me and my dog Dana, the people's champ. You know what I mean? Just giving y'all a little insight on what we got going on. Part two, we're gonna let the brothers, the three brothers,
the Telfair clan.
This may not look right on y'all screen because I'm gonna put it out on my screen. That one, that one over there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let them. They gonna get on it and talk their thing. You know,
Just give us the Matumbo finger.
That's what it look like. No. Hey, speaking of Matumbo, real quick. Hey, what y'all thought about coming to America too, man?
Hey, look. Hey, honestly, look, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed coming to America.
Okay.
I liked it.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
It started out crazy. It started out like with some foolishness with James Earl Jones and Salt and Pepper and Gladys Knight.
But guess what? Hey,
they got better.
That made me want to have my funeral right before I die, so I can. He like, I think it's about that time.
Dana, did you see it?
I started watching. I went to sleep. It wasn't it me.
Okay.
I gotta watch.
You gotta keep watching.
Norman, you saw it? Norman, what you saw?
I did.
What
man,
you thought about
listen, man, I thought it was a good movie. I mean, but I wish that they kind of made it to where when he came, the king came to New York, it was a little hustle just to find his son. You know, you see him over there selling tickets. It's like that was too easy, man. I needed him to
be the king.
He was the king. He went to the barbershop. We all know all know that the barbershop, he went to what he knew. We all know that the barbershop can guide you in any direction that you need.
Yeah.
So he went to the old school barbershop where all these old dudes, all they do is talk. And they know about everything in the neighborhood. He went to what he knew and they guided him to where he needed to go.
They co-signed. Go ahead.
If this movie wasn't coming to America, it was something else. Based on the camera movements, just everything about the movie. Would it have been trash? I know y'all. I know it would have been trash.
It would have been a good. It would have been a good Amazon movie.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I don't even know if you'd have made it through it. You see that first part.
So let me get.
I would have turned off like the first part.
Let me give you my take. Yeah. So Dana, like you said, you fell asleep on it. So the first like 30 to 45 minutes is horrible, bro. Like because for one, it's like they tried to do too much.
Yeah.
Like they was trying to do too much as far as putting everybody in there. And then the step team with Wesley Snipes, where that came from?
I don't know, but
what
did y'all see Wesley Snipes walking in and he couldn't control his smile? He knew what he was doing was so stupid.
Wesley was the best part of the movie. Wesley was the best part of the movie. Well, hold on. The best part of the movie was my dog, Ross.
Yeah,
in the background.
Ross was in there.
In the background.
Hey, Ross had to be in it because they were filming.
It was in his house.
Facts.
Oh, it was in his house?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hey,
but it got better.
The interview he did with when he was on Shannon Sharp, he said that he gave him a price, and they was like, "We'll get back to you." And when they came back to him, he was like, "Nah, the price done went up because y'all took too long." And they actually ended up paying the higher price to use his house for that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But my only other issue with it was, bruh, they went so hard with putting all these known people in the movie, and then they made his son a nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that about?
Who was he?
His son and his son's love interest. They were. Who were they?
It's random black actors.
Bruh, they could have made.
They made Tiana Taylor the.
Wesley's daughter.
I was cool with her role.
Yeah.
They could have made Rotimi the son, bruh. They could have. I would have rather them make him the son than Wesley Snipes, man. Like. But after the step team part and after getting past him, So after the first 45 minutes of the movie, it was okay after that. It was straight.
After the first
I enjoyed it after that. Like it was cool. I did laugh. I laughed.
Yeah.
And at the
That's a
very
funny
end,
spot.
at the very end, when Session Time Peaches.
Bruh. Yeah, I was like, well, here we go again. All I think like, here we go again. What kind of bull we watching?
Hey, when the barber was in the corner with sexual chocolate was singing, Paul was grooving.
Like, that boy good. That boy good.
That boy still good. Yeah. After the first, so Dana, fast forward it, and then watch out for like 45 minutes.
Get past the first fight scene.
Yeah. It was cool, like, and they had Madonna Matumbo in there for real, like,
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's where they came from. They had the tumble.
yeah,
Matumbo
Matumbo was actually in
That's how we got to
there.
this. Okay. See, I missed that and get to that part. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what made me think of that when you said that.
Hey, well, we'll talk about this offline. I'll talk about that. But yeah, hey, remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. Hey, we got a giveaway coming up.
Yep.
At our 300 subscribers, we're doing a big giveaway. So
Hey, we'll probably be at 200 subscribers when this upload. We'll probably be at 200.
So we're gonna do a random giveaway to one of our 300 subscribers when we hit 300 subscribers. So y'all be on the lookout for that. It's definitely gonna be something that you can use, something that's gonna benefit you in some way, shape, or form. So be on the lookout for that. We're doing a giveaway.
One more thing. Yeah, we need y'all to comment. We need to know what it is.
Yeah,
you like.
comments.
What is it?
Drop a comment.
Even if it's just a question.
Speaking of comments, what them shirts looking like? Hold on. God is dope.
I miss
God is
Born in
dope.
August. King's born in August.
Chill,
I miss
dude.
going on
Chill.
cruises. I'm a cruise.
You know what it is.
Vacations.
You know what it is. Kings are born in August. Leo
I
time.
miss my vacations, man. I need my boat life back.
I'm reading Dedrick. Hey, Dana got on a black tee in his black tee.
I always got on black
in his
tee.
black tee. Hey, in his black tee.
Yeah. So
Hey, man.
Let's end this one.
Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, comment. Man, follow everybody's Instagram page, everybody Facebook, Roll the Dice. We pushing Roll the Dice this week. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done heard about Go Yard Kennels all podcast.
Yeah.
It's all about Roll the Dice, man.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, let's get them follows up on Roll the Dice, man. Make sure y'all share this page. Then I'm about to go in there and I'm about to make a little story on my Go Yard page about Roll the Dice. So, you know what I mean? Roll the Dice. Episode 12, man.
Episode 12.
Well,
You look like a podcast. You know what it is. Yo.
you.
Yo, aloha.